Hey guys, what is up? This is Cody, or xCodeh. How's it going today? Feels good to make a video. It's been a couple days. I apologize for that. Go check out my past couple uploads if you guys haven't already, and follow me on Twitter. Today we're gonna get super baked. It's not a wake and bake. I already took a few hits this morning, so it's just a chillin' video. This is just where I'm gonna smoke some weed, tell you guys a crazy story. This story is definitely one of the craziest stories that happened recently. Like, whenever I tell you guys stories, it's usually from, well, around 3 years ago. This happened like last week. I tweeted about it, and I got everybody all hyped up. Got like 700 likes, which is, more than my tweets usually get, and I just never made the video. So here's the video. Cheers. So, if you guys are kind of, I'm not going to say long-term, but pretty much long-term fans of my YouTube channel, I think I made these videos back like 100, 150k. Am I recording? Yeah, I am. Okay, good. I used to do these life in the night adventure videos where I'd go around to haunted locations and try to get like something on film or try to just make a cool video, and they turned out pretty dope. But one of the videos that I've made was called The Green Lady Cemetery, which is somewhere in Connecticut. I have no idea. You're supposed to go there and there's supposed to be this green mist and this lady walking down the hallway, yeah, walking down the road. That kind of ruins what the spookiness of my sense. There's supposed to be this green lady that goes across the road, and I've actually had someone tell me a story of when they drove through there. They had a Coca-Cola bottle in the like one of those really old school ones. I'm talking Back to the Future old school Coca-Cola bottles. You know what I'm talking about? No? They were driving through, they saw a green flash and the fucking bottle exploded in the car. Nothing like that happened to us. But we went there the other day because I wanted to get some more footage. We had been there before, but I had brought a GoPro, and those are really bad in the light, at least the one I have, or the low light. We drove all the way there. It's a good drive. It's like a good distance away. There's 3 other people in the back seat, chilling. We had a dog with us. It was getting spooky because it was really late at night. The dirt road that you gotta take to get to the cemetery, man, it's like a mile long, and it's just like you're going deeper and deeper into the middle of fucking nowhere. Every couple feet that we went, it just got spookier and spookier, man. And keep in mind, I'm a fan of these kind of situations. I'm a fan of getting spooked out. That's one of my favorite activities, is to go and get spooked out somewhere, because who the fuck doesn't like a little adrenaline rush with no risk? I mean, you're not bungee jumping, you're just looking for some ghosts. No, but ever since I was a kid, I always thought like the whole concept behind ghosts and spirits was just like a really crazy thing, and I've always kind of wanted to capture it on film. So we went this one time. Like I said, the road's pretty sketchy, and we roll up right to the cemetery. And I had a previous experience where we were like a little bit above the cemetery on the road, or a little bit further, and we heard something in the woods. We ran back to the car. Oh, it was crazy. It was actually crazy. But this time when we got to the cemetery, so as we're walking into this cemetery, I'm getting excited, and I remember looking around as we're like halfway through the cemetery. It's basically this giant square. We're about halfway through the square. We're looking around. Everybody's got their phone lights out. Nobody wants to be the last person behind. It's hilarious. I love doing this shit with my friends. It's a good time. And then I think, why don't I have my fucking video camera out, man? Why don't I have my camera? So I go to reach into my backpack, and when I reach into my backpack, I'm like kind of turned to the left like this. As I'm like going like this, my backpack, I see this car driving down the road, and I really hope that you got the idea when I was explaining it earlier. This was in the middle of fucking nowhere. Like, there is no civilization, at least a mile radius around this place. And we see a car start to drive down here, and we didn't even drive down this road. Like, I'm not even sure of where this road leads, but this car's driving along, and I'm like, oh shit, lights off, because everybody got their phone lights out, and that's like fucking obvious, it's like beaming light. We're doing something illegal over here with a bunch of flashlights, playing Star Wars over here. So everybody puts their lights down, and the car gets closer, pulls into the cemetery road that we're on, and I can clearly see red and blue on top of the light bar of the car. Oh my god. I'm like, oh shit, hide, hide, because our car is parked right in front of the cemetery. And like, it's midnight or later, like 1 in the morning, and our car's parked outside of a cemetery with nobody in it, and a cop's about to pull up. So I'm like, run, 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 run. So we go to the back of the cemetery. I'm fucking freaking the fuck out, dude. I got weed, a bowl, grinder, rolling tray, the whole shebang in my backpack. I'm like, fuck all that. I'm not getting caught. So I go behind this tree. There's only like 2 trees in this whole fucking place, man. There's one little tree. It's about this wide. I get behind it, duck down. I'm fucking Captain Price, man, army style, just standing right here. Just like looking all around, man. I hear the cop get out. He's looking at the flashlight, fucking going on all the tombstones, going through, and I'm sitting there like freaking the fuck out, like an escaped convict out of prison, dude. It was crazy, and all my friends were like one by one behind me, like this behind the tree, and I'm like, yo, what the fuck do we do right now? And this isn't even the funniest part, dude. One of the friends that I was with, oh man, he had like court in a week for something, so he fucking jumps over the wall, dude, and just books it straight in the middle of the woods at 1 in the morning, dude. Like, I'm talking like 100 feet in the fucking woods. Oh man. So we're chilling behind this tree, and we're like having these really quiet conversations. What do we do? What do we do? What do we do? Is my voice still recording? Alright, we're still good. What do we do, man? What do we do? And this one person we were with was just like, alright, we're beat. You know, we gotta go. This other fucking state trooper starts to pull up. We gotta go. And I'm like, no, relax. We're good. Just chill. So we're chilling there. So we chill there for maybe like 2 or 3 minutes. And, you know, both of the cops are out. They got the spotlights to the cars in the fucking cemetery. They're both got their flashlights going through. I got so spooked because I was sitting there behind this tree, and it felt like the flashlights were getting closer and closer and closer to me. And I was freaking out because I thought the cop was just going to come around the tree and just be like, get the fuck out, yo, put your hands behind the back. You know, I thought it was going to be something like that, like something crazy. And that's like one of the things that I try and avoid, just never be in one of those situations. Because, you know, having a cop's boot on the back of your neck does not sound fun. Group decision, just get up, we're caught. Let's just get it over with, because there's no sense in laying army style in a cemetery until they tow the car. So we get up, and we're walking towards the police, and at this point I was kind of a little bit calmed down, because I thought they were like right next to us, you know, I thought they were right there. But they were just chilling down by the cars, pretty much waiting for us to come out. Pretty much. Like, they figured we were in the woods or some stupid shit. We came out, and we came down to the cops, and Shane was actually with us. Shout out to him, because he was the person that was like, hey, we're just filming a YouTube video. And as soon as those words came out, the cops were like, oh, nice. And I was like, okay, we're about to get away with this. I felt like Ricky from Trailer Park Boys. It was hilarious. Hilarious. I was still shaking a little bit, don't get me wrong. I was still spooked in my boots. I still got spit all over my fucking mouse. I was still spooked in my boots here. And we just sitting on the hood of my friend's car, just talking to them, making small talk. Oh, hey, you know, what are you guys doing around here? Oh, we're just trying to get a little footage for a YouTube video. And the cop went on telling him, oh yeah, I've caught probably 20 or 30 kids trying to do the exact same in the past couple weeks. Yeah, it's a thing. And I was like, what? Like, holy shit. This is incredible. We're just having a chill conversation with a cop at 1 in the morning. And we could have been all getting arrested for trespassing. It was a great night at that point. But that's not where the story ends. That is not where the story ends, guys. We tell him where we live, and my buddy's license plate was from like another state, so he was kind of like questioning that for a second. But after like talking about it for 30 seconds, it was fine, and we were just sitting there laughing about telling ghost stories about this place with the police. It was ridiculous. So then it gets to the point where he's like, all right, yeah, guys, you just can't come back. Don't ever come back. It's illegal. Just basically gave us a verbal warning. And so we're like, all right, have a nice day. And I'm thinking to myself, dude, that kid is still in the woods right now. As we're walking back to the car, like, oh yeah, have a good night. Like, dude, and as soon as the cops are out of earsight, I'm like, dude, what the fuck are we doing right now? We're not leaving our friend in the woods, right? Like, we're an hour away from anywhere. No fucking way. And we all get in the car. And I immediately turn around again. I'm like, listen guys, we're not fucking leaving without, like, we're not doing this right now. The kid doesn't even have a phone on him because his phone died and he left it in the fucking car. So think about this situation. You get away from trespassing from this cemetery. You talk to the police. This joint's like going out because I'm trying to stay with the story here. They let you go scotch-free. And you have to make the decision whether to leave your friend, which was not an option, or to go back and explain to the police officers that one of your friends is in the woods. So Shane gets out of the car, and he's like, alright, I'll go do it. And I'm like, alright, I'll go with you, I'll go with you. Life story, you know, it's gotta be there. I'm kidding. I did it because I didn't want him to go alone. That would have been weird. We go back to the police, we're walking at this point. And I remember the other cop that wasn't really talking that much, he was kind of in the second car back. He got out at first, and he got out and he was like, is there something you need? Like, he said it like this intimidating voice, and I was like, no, we gotta talk to you for a second. So we got there, and Shane's like, listen, honestly, man, one of our friends got really scared, and he's like, in the woods somewhere, like, can we please go find him? And they're like, are you serious? Like, they started laughing, and I was like, the situation gets better and better. They started laughing, and I'm like, go get him, man. Why is he in the woods? He must have gotten scared or something. And, like, the whole time, the police were, like, giving their own excuses. Like, they were talking for us. And, like, we're like, yeah, that's why, yeah. It was great. So, we ended up going in the cemetery. Going back in there. Going all the way to the back wall. And I have the phone lights out. Trying to find our friend. Yo! And he's not answering. And I'm like, yo! And, like, not answering. For, like, probably 5 minutes, and I start to get scared, dude. My heart's beating, and I'm like, dude, what the fuck happened to my friend? Did this green mist fucking go over, steal my friend out of the woods? Now he's dead, some Blair Witch Project shit. I was high as fuck at the time, don't get me wrong. So all these thoughts were going in my, I actually started to panic for a second because there's police behind me waiting for our friend, to get my friend out of the woods, and my homie's just in the fucking woods not responding. So I eventually hear, dude, what the fuck? In the woods, and I'm like, oh, alright, man, dude, come out, it's all good, bro, the cops are chill. And he didn't believe me for a second. He definitely didn't believe me, because, like, what cops are chill about this kind of shit, man? Trespassing at 1 in the morning. So he comes out, man, he is covered in mud, dude. He was army style in some fucking mud or something, man. He gets out and he's like, dude, like, what the fuck's going on? And I'm like, dude, it's completely fine. Just chill. Let's just go. And we walk down there. The cops immediately, like, really sketched out as to why he was hiding longer than all of us. Like, do you have a warrant? And he's like, no, I do not have a warrant. And the cop is like, all right, cool. Just wanted to make sure. And I was like, what the fuck, dude? These are the chillest cops. And he was like, oh, so what were you guys gonna do? Just, like, wait for us to leave and then go back and get him? And we were like, honestly, yeah, that's probably what we were gonna do. And they're like, that's funny. We were just gonna spend a whole shift here, guys. Like, you guys would waiting all night. And I'm like, oh god, I'm so glad we went back, man. That night could have been so many different ways. It was an absolutely crazy night. And the moment I got into the car, I was just like, I need to share this with my YouTube channel. I figured you guys, hopefully you guys enjoyed this life story of, like, almost getting arrested with trespassing. Turns out, like, the best case scenario out of, like, everything that could have happened, but it was honestly a hilarious, crazy time. And if you're wondering if I vlogged, like, when we were army crawling the tree, I literally wish I had my camera in my hand. I was thinking to myself, do I have time to reach into my backpack and get it for this situation? But I was so spooked in the situation I didn't, unfortunately. But that would have been a fucking cool video, man. But regardless, hopefully you guys enjoyed. Let me know if you guys have any crazy ghost hunting stories. I always love hearing those, because back when I used to make those Life in the Night videos, I'd always have people telling me their stories. So let me know in the comments. And whenever I mention Life in the Night, fucking sirens going off always when I make videos. Whenever I mention Life in the Night, I always have to tell you guys that I've been to, like, a lot of the haunted locations in my state. But if you guys have any, if you live around Connecticut, Massachusetts, Rhode Island, anywhere near where I live, if you have any, like, locations you want to let me know, I might go there. Because all my friends, we just can't fucking figure out any places to go. Preferably not ones that the police are going to show up in 30 seconds, but I mean, things happen in life, I guess. Make sure you follow me on Twitter and Instagram. Links in the description. It's xCodeh on Instagram, xCodeh on Twitter. So So I won't actually be going back to this one specific cemetery just because of how nice the police were of asking us not to go back, which is understandable. But hopefully you guys wake and baked with me, or we're just smoking along with me. I know this isn't a wake and bake video, but drop a like if you guys enjoyed. Stay high, stay lifted. Peace.